Hello, and welcome. I am Kat, the Nurse Slipper. I am a part-time nurse, full-time reseller. I've been reselling off and on since the 90s. So what I'm going to do today is sit down at my computer right there. I'm going to screen share with you. We are going to go over the eBay Seller Hub. I am going to cover where you can find what fees you are charged, how much it costs. You can see the percent of what you are making versus what you are spending on fees and shipping. We will go over promotions, we will go over sales, and we will also go over your seller metrics, which is really important. We're just going to navigate through the eBay Seller Hub, and I'm going to try and make it less of a mystery for you and hopefully make it a good tool to use in your reseller business. So let's go over to the computer. All right, my friends. So we are going to go through today the different sections of the Seller Hub. I will cover where you can see your fees and what percent of your sales goes to fees, to shipping, to promoted listings if you choose to do that. I will also walk you through putting your store on sale. I will show you where you can see what your traffic is and just some other general things on the eBay Seller Hub. So this is my eBay Seller Hub. You can see here on the top left, it says tasks. And here it will give you a list of things you need to do. I am really bad about reading my messages, so I have 14 unread messages. If you had offers to send, that is something that would be here as well. And then over here, you see sales. This will give you your sales for the day, for the week, the last 31 days. What's nice here is you can see it gives you the change from the month before. So in this case, I am up 30% from last month. I have done $12,000 in the last 31 days, and then my last 90 days are just shy of $30,000. On the right is orders. You can see how many are awaiting shipping, how many returns you have, and also how many are awaiting payment. Now, this will tell you how many active listings you have. You can see I have 3,332. You can also see your auctions. I do have one item up on auction, and this, they have now moved the sales and the traffic to the performance area, which we will review here shortly. Now, this seller level here is pretty important. You can see I'm top rated. So it'll tell you what you are currently rated. And then underneath it will tell you if they evaluated today what you would be rated. So if you see something different here and it's lower, then you really want to pay attention to the percents. So first is the transaction defect rate, the late shipment rate, the tracking uploaded on time, and then also cases closed without seller resolution. You will also see your latest feedback here. And I love this little shortcut section down here on the right. You can see you can block bidders, you can cancel bids. So when I get someone that doesn't pay, I will block them. If I get someone that is asking just way too many questions to make me feel comfortable, I will also block them. And you can do that here from the shortcuts tab. Now, for the selling tools, this is nice. You can go to see my store, and coming up actually next week is the eBay shipping coupon. So I'm going to actually walk you through real quick how to do that. So you can click on Manage Store, and then it's going to show you your store. And when you scroll down, you will see here it says subscriber discounts. So under subscriber discounts, if you click this, that is where here's your eBay shipping supply. So with my store level, I have a $59.99 store. I get a $50 coupon every quarter. Now, if you hit see details, On October 1st, we will get another coupon. This tells me that I have already redeemed it. So once October 1st comes, this is how you will get to your coupon. Does put here their announcements, like this says shipping carrier peak season rate and surcharge. So postal prices are going up for Q4. So that is something you would want to know. And then over here are the promotional offers. This, I think, is a little more pertinent if you do not have a big store, because you can see there are 0 insertion fees for cell phones, and they also are giving 50,000 free listings in select categories, which I've used 272 of them. And then this is my premium store subscription, $59.99 a month. I get 10,000 fixed price listings, and I've used 473, and I have 9,500 left, which means I can still keep listing items without being charged an additional insertion fee. Now here, if you are new, this is another thing that is important. You see the monthly limits. Mine, because I've been selling a while, are pretty high. I can still list 15,000 items and almost $500,000 more before I reach my limit. So here is where you can go look at Terapeak under research. I do not use this function. I use WorthPoint because it goes back 10 years. But that is up to you. And on the bottom right, it says you can personalize your overview. So you can add, remove, and reorder anything on here to what you would look at the most. So let's go ahead and go back up to the top. Let's look at these tabs. This is the overview. When you go to your orders tab, that is going to pull up your current orders that are ready to be shipped. If you want to do bulk shipping, you will just click this box to check all. You will select shipping and purchase shipping label, and this will allow you to print your labels all at the same time. If you watch my packing and shipping videos, you know I put the zip code so that when I print all of those labels at the same time, I know which ones are, or which label goes to which package. And then here you can see your cancellations. I don't have any currently. You can also see your returns. And I do have 2 return items right now. One of them is these Ralph Lauren shorts. They were brand new, and the buyer said even though they were size 38, they did not fit. And then also this Seiko clock. So they said doesn't work or defective. The problem is I put parts in the title, so I am going to fight this, but they requested this on September 15th. Today is September 24th, and they have not yet shipped it. So they have 3 weeks from the date they request it to ship it out to me. At this point, it has been 9 days, so they still have another 6 days to ship it to me before it will close in my favor with no refund to the buyer. And here are your return preferences. So here you will see if a buyer requests a refund, you could automatically send a refund. Like, actually, I might do this. Like, if the item is $10 or less, I am going to go ahead and just say I'm going to give them their money. And I'm going to turn this on. So that way it will automatically just refund, because in that case, it's not going to be worth me giving them, having to pay the return shipping on the item. You can also see your paid and shipped item. This is a nice function. So if something happens with your shipping labels, here under the orders tab, you see shipping labels. You can go see all of your past shipping labels, and you can reprint them if you need to. You also, if you have a multi-box order, can go print another label for a buyer. So that is very, very convenient. And then here on listings, one of the things that I want to show you guys is that you can customize this for what you want. So you will see here how I have this customized. So I have mine sorted by the start date from the newest first, because if you see these little at symbols, these are the ones that are cross posted. And I want the newest to be up top so that my mom sees them easily to go ahead and cross post over to List Perfectly, which you see here. If you have not watched my List Perfectly video, I will go ahead and tag that up top, because we do cross post from eBay to Facebook, Mercari, and Poshmark, and that is what these here notate. So this is my custom label or my SKU. This notates to me where the item is. You can see these don't have one because this stuff I've listed, but I have not yet put in my inventory room. I'm going to scroll down a little bit so you can see what it looks like once it is put up. So like here you see Big Rack Clothing Shed, and then my mom adds on that symbol so I know that it is cross posted. And then I also know where it's at. So here you can organize this how you want. You can go to customize table here. And if you click that, you can pick here what you want. So if you want your item specifics or your item number, these are items that I choose not to have because they don't really affect me. And then sold quantity, initial quantity, duration. Honestly, I probably don't even need available quantity, but I do have that there. I do have format, so I know if it is auction or buy it now. And then I like to see how many views, I like to see how many watchers, and how many bids. Now, I don't care, I promote everything, so I don't need to see that. And I don't care as far as the questions. But depending on your business model, you might want to set some of them there. And then I have the current price and promotions. So you also could choose start, reserve, and shipping cost. Now, here I have the start date as my main one, because with revolving listings, the end date is not super important. And then over here, you can move them up or down depending on which one you want to see first. So this is a great tool if you would like to customize your listings page and view what is important to you and your business. And then if we go to the marketing tab, the coupons are kind of new. I have not really done one, but under marketing, you can also edit your store. You could edit your profile, and you can click on your store here. And here it shows you your promotions. So which is pretty sad here, if you'll see for me. My promotion sales are $2,776, and my base sales are only $33. So by promoting my listings, I am making quite a bit more. And if you click on promotions, this is where you will see your promotions. So on this one, I am currently running 25%. If you wanted to create a new one, and this is how you do your sales, you will create a promotion and you can put order discount, like on their whole order, a shipping discount, volume pricing. There's also the coupon. I do a sale event plus a markdown. And here is where you will choose your percent off. You can do some at 30. You can add another discount level and do a second percent. And then next you're going to go to select your items. And here, if you want to hand select, you can hand select up to 500 items per promotion. Or you can create rules using categories. What that means is, say you want to put all of your women's clothing on sale, then you could choose that category and have that included in the sale, or shoes or electronics. So I'm going to click create rules because I never handpick because I have so many items and I actually put them all on sale. So here you could pick your category. And when I drop it down, you can see in antiques, I have 46 items, and baby, I have 8, books and magazines, 81. So I could choose which categories I wanted, or I could choose all inventory, which that is what I personally am doing right now. I'm not really separating it out by category or by length in the store. but that is something that you are able to do. So you can choose your eBay categories, or you can choose all inventory, which is what I do. So I will click that. And then it just shows you all of your items, and you will hit save and review. And if you want to schedule them out, you can. Here, this is just a generic name. No buyers will see that. And here is important if you include skipped or new items when they qualify. So when I list a new item, having this checked means that it's going to pull my new item into my sale. And that's very important when you're pricing, to know what your price is going to be after the sale. And also, you could keep items in the sale and block revisions for price increases. That means you won't be able to increase the price should you choose to. But I do include all new items. And then here, I typically start mine Monday and Friday morning. So I typically will change it to start now. I do not recommend doing a sale more than 5 days. So I always go back, because the default is 30 days. And so today's Friday, I would run it through Monday. So I would change that date to September 27th. Beware, sometimes it can take up to 12 hours. I've never had it take that long, but I have had a few times that it has taken about 3 hours or so. And then down here, you will go ahead and put the description of your sale event. So you could put fall clearance, or happy Halloween, or customer appreciation, whatever you want to put, you can put that here. So that is how you do your promotions. And then next will be the performance tab. Now, there are several things to look at here. First, this is going to show your sales just like on the overview. But this box here that says traffic shows your listing impressions and if they're up or down. So mine are up by 1% compared to last month. And then the click-through rate, so when people see it, how often are they clicking, my listing page views, and my sales conversion rate. Now, this is another thing that is absolutely excellent to see. This here is my selling cost. So you can see my total sales for the last 30 days are $12,058.16, which that is up 30% over the last month. So the actual item sales are $8,908.29, which is up 40% almost. Shipping and handling fees were $2,456, which that goes to the post office. That does not go to me. And then again, here's another item that does not go to me, my taxes and government fees. So that means that 2,400 and that 693 are not coming to me. And you can see here, my selling cost were $3,700. And of that, eBay fees were $1,819. And it shows you a breakdown here. I have 0 insertion fees because I have a store. My final value fees were $1,342. My promoted fees were $434. They do charge international fees, which is $22. And then the credits are probably where buyers have canceled and not paid, and I got a refund. And then the $59.95 is for my store subscription. So if you go back here, I like this little graph. So it tells me that $7,661.45 is what actually came to me in my pocket. Now, that is not factoring in my cost of goods, but that is factoring in everything else, all of the eBay fees, all of the shipping. And I believe this is close to 61% of my actual sales. And then I buy at about 10%. So that leaves me with 50% profit going into my pocket. And now here you can also see, I'm going to click on seller level to just go over this real quick with those of you that are new. because here it will tell you. So the transaction defect rate, if you click that down arrow, it tells you that if you have more than 2% canceled, so if you only sold 100 items and you canceled 2 of them, you would then be below standard and your account would be at risk. So that's how important it is not to cancel your transactions. You need to make it good with the buyer in some other way. Either find the item and drop ship it to your buyer if you can't find it, offer them another item in your store, explain to them, and hopefully they will ask for that cancellation, which does not ding your account. If you want to be top rated, it is 0.5% or less. So what does that mean? That means for every 200 items I sell, I could cancel 1, which is not a lot. It's not a lot. So that's pretty important. And then next is late shipment rate. So in order to be a top seller, you need to have 3% or less uploaded late. I have 0.35. Occasionally things, might get pushed off to the next day. But out of every 100 items, 97 of them need to be shipped on time in order to be a top rated seller. Now, your cases closed without resolution is if a buyer wants to return and you ignore the request. Basically, you just need to respond when that happens. That is very low as well. You can only have 0.3%. It does not take much to get that. And then that your tracking is uploaded on time. Now, for transactions, in order to be a top-rated seller, you need to have 100 or more transactions. So 100 or more transactions in 12 months and have sold $1,000 or more. So you can see for the last 12 months for me, I have sold $77,697. And then your return rate is down here as well, but that is actually not factored into whether you're a top seller or not, as long as you offer returns. So you can see here for me, overall, I have a 2.72% return rate. 16 of 589 in the last 3 months have been returned. So that's pretty low in my book. And then because I offer those free returns, I get a 10% discount. So I hope that helps as far as your selling stuff. Like to look at traffic. I think traffic is important, and I want you guys to see the big difference between promoted and non here. So if you see the blue, the dark blue is organic impressions. That means what my listings would get regardless. The turquoise on top is promoted. And then this line running through is from last month. So you can see most of these are above, but here lately, they're a little below, and that might be because eBay started pay-per-click. I am not sure. But overall, from last month to this month, I am up 4.1% on organic, and my promoted are up 0.2%. So this is impressions here. That means that's how many times that my items have been seen in the last month. 11 million times. Now, page views is when the people are actually clicking into my listings. So that is 27,424. So it's really good to go here, compare to last month, and that way you can see if your business is growing. And then here's your quantity sold, which my quantity sold actually decreased, but my sales increased because I have a higher average sold price. For payments, here you can see how much is available. The on hold are return items and how much is processing. Now, I do get paid weekly, and down here on your recent transactions, it will tell you how much they paid. And then you will also see your shipping in red because that came out. And then I issued a refund. Here's another, this was me issuing refunds for combined shipping for a buyer, but it will also tell you here your ad fee. So for my little $5 pendants, it was 38 cents each. And you can watch here and see. So here's another ad fee, 66 cents. All of your itemized cost for selling are listed here. You can change if you would like weekly to daily. I choose weekly just because it's easier for accounting purposes. And then under research, I actually do not use Terapeak, so I have never used this. This is a free service if you have a store. eBay wants to teach me now. And it's telling me all of these steps because I've never done it. So here, like Gary LeVay, I can change it to the last year. So this is the last paperweight I sold. I can search here and I can see every single Gary LeVay paperweight that is sold. So in January, you can see here in August, it went up. The average sold price was 100, and then it's dropped back down in September to 22. I personally do not, again, find this really helpful. You can see them down here. It shows the date they sold. It shows a picture of them. So I can see where it could be beneficial, but I use WorthPoint because I get 10 years of history and I prefer that. Now you can see the last 30 days, last 365. This front page is extremely helpful. Again, you can see your sales, you can compare to last month, and we have walked through every single tab. So I hope this helps make the Seller Hub a little less intimidating for you. You now know how to create a sale.
All right, I hope that helped you with the eBay Seller Hub. If you have any questions, definitely put them down in the comments below. And if you have other tips, videos that you would like me to share on eBay or on any of the other selling platforms, I do sell on eBay, Mercari, Poshmark, and Facebook Marketplace. Let me know if you have any questions about how to sell on those platforms, and I will hopefully be able to put out a video that will go over your questions if I can't answer them pretty simply in the comments. I appreciate you guys watching. If you're new to the channel, thank you for being here. Welcome. Hit the subscribe button, hit that thumbs up on your way out, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.